It was cool. It was a good fight. I mean, it was all right.
Do you feel like, what are some of the things you think Jermell maybe should do in a rematch to make the fight easier on himself?
I mean, I don't know. He's the coach right here.
Right. Did you feel like he needed those last 3 rounds?
Huh?
Did you feel like he needed those last 3 rounds to get the draw? Or how were you scoring?
I mean, it was a close fight all throughout the fight. I mean, it's an undisputed, title fight. But, I mean, it was close all throughout the fight.
What'd you think of Castano tonight?
He looked good. He looked real good. And he showed a lot of grit, too, because, he got hurt a lot, but he came back. So, respect him.
And when Mel had him out, did you feel like he should have pressed on him there, or was he smart just waiting for that setup again?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's a coach right here.
Your husband fought his heart out. It was a great fight. What'd you make of it?
I think he won the fight. The last 2 rounds are the ones that count the most, and he wobbled him multiple times across the ring. So I don't know how the judges didn't see it, but I mean, we're ready for a rematch.
What was going through your mind when Mel hurt him in that second round, staggered Castano back?
Oh my God, I almost lost my seat. I almost lost my voice too, but honestly, I'm so proud of him because he usually is like a wild fighter, but he was real patient, real strategic, and I loved everything that he did. He performed well.
What did you make of Castano? I mean, he gave him a tough fight tonight.
Castano, to me, I predicted he was going to have a high guard. To me, he was a little flat-footed, which is why Mel got to wobble him a lot. But he really did impress me on a majority of the rounds. He's a really tough fighter. To me, I feel like he's one of the toughest that Jermell faced.
Do you think Mel should go into a rematch with him? Maybe not the next fight, but at some point there's unfinished business here?
I don't even think he should have a tune-up. I think this is a direct. Jermell's going to go straight into it.
Really? You believe that?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. He needs to be undisputed. Like, this is what he wants. This is what we want for him. And, yeah, he deserves it all.
Last thing, what are you going to tell Mel when you see him after the fight tonight?
Look, I'm going to tell him that he did a great job. And we're proud of him. His family is proud of him. Now we get to go on vacation and enjoy it until we get back in the ring.
Thanks, Shai. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about the draw. Right before everything happened, you said I got a draw. I didn't get to see the fight.
I mean, from everyone telling me Charlo was doing good in the beginning. I mean, Castano was doing really good in the beginning. I didn't see the beginning of the fight, but I mean, towards the later rounds, especially the last 3 rounds, Charlo really did tune it up. So I mean, from what they told me, that Castano did the early rounds really well. I can see a good draw.
In the past, that you needed to fight someone better to show everyone what you really have, and I think it's clear now that Brian Castano is by far the best guy you've ever fought. He was in control for a lot of the early part of the fight. Obviously, you dug down deep and landed those big shots in round 10 to turn the tide. But how much better do you think you can become now that you fought someone like this?
I don't think he was the best fighter he ever fought.
Derek, go ahead.
Even though you didn't ask me a question, I don't think he was the best fighter he ever fought. He only had.
Who's better than him?
He only had his way when he.
Who's better than me?
Wait. He only had his way when Jermell stayed in one spot on the ropes and was doing this. Other than that, he really wasn't. He's not the best fighter he ever fought. I think Tony Harrison was probably better than him.
Tony Harrison did better than Brian Castano?
Hell yeah. Yeah, listen, man. He only, the shots he was throwing,
Bro,
he
you
was
need
not
to go
landing on
back
punches.
and look at the fighters that we fighting, bro. We not fighting low caliber fighters.
That guy, listen to me, Mike, Mike.
You capitalize on the game plan. Simple as that. You watch boxing, you know. He'll beat Tony Harrison to beat him. What the fuck you talking about?
Tony Harrison beat
Castano
Castano?
fought tonight.
Who like this?
Bro, no more
Castano fight Spurs. He fought in Spurs tonight. He didn't fight the whole
next
fight.
I think he tried to win the end of the round every round though.
He tried to steal the end of the round.
You got Keith?